And first tonight, conflict continues to intensify in the Middle East following the third day of U.S. airstrikes on Iran. Within the last few hours, we've learned drones struck the U.S. embassy in Riyadh. We're hearing in this case nobody was injured.
Yeah, meanwhile, protests broke out across the U.S., including one wrapping up just hours ago here in the Queen City. We'll have that in a moment. But first, let's rehash what's happened since Saturday.
Yeah, we have a timeline of what's transpired. Pentagon officials telling us tonight President Trump gave the final go order on Friday afternoon. And about 10 hours later, Operation Epic Fury, as they call it, began. Officials say more than 1,000 targets were hit in just the first 24 hours. Hundreds of missions were also launched within the first 2 days. And we turn now to a live look over Beirut, the capital of Lebanon. Just hours ago, Israel struck as the country says it was targeting Hezbollah command centers.
This is in the aftermath of what we've seen in Tehran, the capital of Iran. Following today's airstrikes, they left significant destruction, as you can see, demolishing buildings, leaving streets filled with rubble. Tonight, North Carolina Governor Josh Stein answered questions about the ongoing conflict. The governor voiced his concerns about the United States' involvement.
How long are we going to be there? How much are we spending to do this? There are going to be consequences to oil prices, gas prices going up. We hope that this is mercifully short. We hope that there's a regime change. We hope that there's a democracy that flourishes tomorrow.
The governor also added he's still awaiting information on North Carolina troops and how they might be involved in this conflict.
And as the tensions are rising in the Middle East, the reaction here at home is spreading. Tonight, Charlotte protesters joined a national outcry demanding the U.S. stay away from Iran.
WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre was there as the rally wrapped up only hours ago and shares the message there.
The group joining rallies in cities across the country. About 50 people were here in First Ward Park with a strong message. They want to see an end to the war in Iran.
Hands off the Middle East!
Hands off the Middle East!
Chants echoed through First Ward Park.
We are here to demand to stop the war on Iran. No one benefits from this war.
The people united! We'll never be defeated!
Demonstrators then marched through the streets of Uptown, escorted by blue lights. This is part of a national movement, the Hands Off Iran rally.
It's terrible what's going on, because the worst thing is us imposing our will over a different country.
This conflict going on in the Middle East, and all conflicts that we convey in the Middle East are not in the interest of the working class people.
For many, it's about the priorities at home.
We want this money instead to be invested here to meet our needs, to meet our health care, to offer us housing.
Speakers also warned about potential for escalation, saying the stakes couldn't be higher.
We can actually be a decisive factor in stopping this from turning into a regional war or even a World War III. We can't wait till the next elections. We can't wait for the Democratic Party to act. It's actually through the people, through organized masses, that can make a difference.
Demonstrators say their goal is to build momentum, and they hope the pressure leads to an end to further military action.
We want justice, we want peace!
In Uptown, Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.